Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We're gonna let this live stream banner set up just for a little while. We're gonna get set up with the brother personas, and we will get it going soon. Just keep on tuning in until we are actually live. Getting the machine set up, and I'm ready to start working on these orders. We're doing it live, y'all. We're doing it. This is really back for the culture. I know it's a work day. Might not be able to tune in right now, but it's all right. We'll be able to watch this live on the playback. Yep. 4 minutes here. We're going to get started right at the 11 o'clock mark. In the meantime, I'm just getting the brother set up and ready to go. Messing around with a whole new streaming software, you guys. I want to make sure you guys get you a good experience with these live streams. Not only that, but I want to get better at live streaming as well. We're going to get right at 11 o'clock, so we're going to let people just follow in. We're going to do a little work. We'll see how many orders we do. Oh, it's the stream from 11 o'clock to noon, maybe noon 30ish. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm just getting the machine set up and ready to go. Already added in some oil to the machine. Already got some files loaded up that I need to start off with. New files, old files. Gonna rock out today. It's Friday. Where's my little Thursday? All mixed up here on a Thursday. Got some lo-fi music playing on in the background. We'll be going live right at 11 o'clock, so you guys stay tuned in. Shout out to Dimps Designs. She says, good afternoon, new sub from Florida. Welcome into the live stream. Thanks for subscribing to the Patch Boy Darn channel. We appreciate you. A couple more minutes here. We're almost there, y'all. I got both personas loaded up. I'm actually going to be using the camera today and not the phone. I've been live streaming from the phone and don't quite like the quality. I got the cords and everything, got the actual camera set up, so hopefully there'll be some better quality this time. I don't plan on having a lot of people in this stream as people are still at work. And not only that, it's not even the lunchtime hour. Here in Mountain Time, it is only 10:56 a.m. We are Mountain Time, so over here it is 10:56 a.m. up here in South Dakota. So on one Brother Persona, we're going to be starting out with the Dave Chappelle C logo patch. On the other machine, we're going to be doing a Angela Davis patch, one of our old designs. We made an Angela Davis design using our old software. That wasn't too good. I thought I already redesigned this already, but I guess now give me something to do later on in the day. I do plan on doing some live digitizing as well. We are using the Brother Persona. It is a single needle machine, so we will have to be doing all the manual color thread changes. If we're going to be using two Brother Personas, also known as the PRS100. It is almost that time, y'all. It is almost 11 o'clock. Got 2 minutes to go, and we'll be going live. Don't worry, guys. As you see, the patches for the Culture logo is up. We'll be taking that logo down shortly. Oh yeah, I know y'all hear those machines going. I am on a slight delay, so give me a second to check comments. The LB5000, a 4x4 machine. I don't think I've ever seen that machine yet. I only have experience with the SC 625, the SC 425. I had a Brother Duetta at a certain point. I traded that in to put towards the Brother Persona. Currently got the machines going at 400 stitches per minute. But I just oiled them up, so I like to run them slower, just so that oil can work through. All right, you guys, we are live streaming. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the camera. The camera be slightly. We are doing this live. This machine right here, we're making the LC logo. Making that design there. I believe we have that embroidery coming up for sale on our Etsy shop. You can check out the Etsy shop. Let's see. We'll leave you here just for a moment. Let you guys watch this. We're currently using the 4x4 shoot that comes with the Brother Persona. Let me check the live, see how the live is doing. All right, we got a new one. We got Serenity N7. I just bought a PRS100. Not a clue how to use the thing at all. With a little laughing captions. The Brother Persona is not hard to use at all. They're relatively easy machines. Be sure to check out the videos we have on installing your hoop drivers on your machine. Check out our videos on how to thread your machine, how to wind up your bobbins. We made a handful of videos just on this Brother Persona because there's not much out there on YouTube. So right now we're working to become the #1 source of Brother Persona content. Let's see what we got. All right. Dimps, she says she bought it at Hobby Lobby. I love it for patches, left chest logos, and ITH projects. Okay. Some in the hoop projects. Hello, Serenity. We see you in there. I'm going to go ahead and hand over to our second right over here. This one is making the Davis patch. Yeah, there's a lot. We're doing it live, y'all. We're doing it live. Better now. Doing the bobbins and everything. I believe this one over here just ran out of bobbins. It's pretty low when we started. Let me go ahead and check it. When I swap bobbins, when it runs out, I like to hit the lock button on the screen. Then I like to hit the scissors button right up here on the channel. Then I'll come down and pick up the lock. We're just going to use that on the screen. Here we are. Here's that empty bobbin. So that bobbin's ran out. Let me go ahead and get a new bobbin into this. You might have heard that the other persona stopped. That's because it's time for a color change. My bobbin's right over here. This is kind of a descriptive video. I get to in-depth things. I'm just working on getting these orders ready for Etsy. So the new bobbin's in. I didn't close the house underneath just yet. Once it feeds that bobbin through, I'll pull it down and I'll close the little flap down there. That there we are. Pull that up. Lower the other right over here. It's time for a color change on this. Adjusting the camera. When you look at the screen, it's time for us to switch to. It says Jade on there. It's really like an emerald green. We have right up that green right there. We're going to switch to. So let me go ahead and switch that over. While I switch that over, I'm going to have you guys watch this Angela Davis stitch out. And before I change that color there, let me go and check the comments, see if we got any new comments in here. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're tuning in, if you like this video thus far, be sure to give us that thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. And we're going to keep on going with this live stream. I'm about to change the color threads on this other persona. But once I change that color, we'll zoom back in over on this side so I can show you guys the automatic threader. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the Brother Persona world, be sure to check out the videos that we offer on our channel. We got plenty of videos doing different things with the Brother Persona. We even got some tutorials doing some digitizing. I will be doing some live digitizing. So I just got to figure out how to make the screen of my digitizing pro software pull up where you guys can follow along with it. I'll have some free images that you guys can download so you can digitize with me as you do it. All right, I'm about to change the camera angle so you guys can see the automatic threader on the Brother Persona. Here we are. We have the Brother Persona. On the machine, there is this button right here. It's the little needle button. That's in white. When you press that button, that's the automatic threader button. So I'm gonna zoom back in, down to the needle. I'm going to press that automatic threader button. You see this whole mechanism comes down. And once that mechanism comes down, you take your thread. I do have an in-depth video on how to do this, so definitely check that video out if you have trouble with the automatic threader. Once that thread is the proper announce needs to be, and once you trim it right at the top here, you hit the thread button again. Once I hit that, you'll see that it's pulled that thread right through the eye of that needle. Automatic threaders definitely handy for those of you who might not have the best vision, or you might have pretty shaky hands. Whatever machine you get, be sure you get a machine that has an automatic threader. This one going. I'm about to bump the speed up on the Angela Davis match. Let me go over here and check some comments. I am streaming from my laptop, so when I move the camera around, I kind of step away from the laptop a little bit, which might make me sound a little bit far away. Still getting used to this live stream, and I might have to get like a little wireless mic so I can have better audio for you guys. Let's see. All right, we got Serenity N7 says, any recommendation for thread for those just starting out? Well, there's tons of different embroidery thread options that you can choose from. We use a combination of Floriani. We also use some Madeira thread. We even use some sulky thread that you can purchase from Joann's. So let's see here. For example here, well, let me get a better one that shows the actual codes on it. So here's a spool of sulky that you can get from Joann's. This is a brown color right here. As you can see, it says sulky 40. This is 1170. This is a good chocolatey brown color if you want to do some designs that require like a chocolatey brown skin tone. So this is a sulky spool. Next up, we have here's an Isocord. So here's another brand you can use for thread. This brand is called Isocord. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. This thread works really good as well in the Brother Personas. A thread that we have a lot of is called Floriani. And here's that Floriani right here. It's a little dark Ranger green color. But here are the codes on here. Just so you guys can see what the branding looks like on those spools of thread. And what else we have? I think that's all the brands we use. We use Sulky. We use Isocord. We use Floriani. We even use some like generic thread from Amazon. I wouldn't say it's generic thread because it works just as good as like the other threads. But we have like a sim thread. If you go on Amazon, or if you use our Amazon affiliate link in the description box below, you'll be able to check out the categories of things that we have in that affiliate category. So we got some embroidery supplies, threads, and other things. But this is a sim thread, or it might even be a bro thread. When you're on Amazon, there's two main brands, sim thread and bro thread. They kind of look the same when you receive them, but here's one of those sim threads, or it might even be a bro thread. Like I said, they use the same spools for the most part. Might even be the same company, but with just two different branding names. All right, let me come back in here and check on the comments. So that was the one about threads. Let's see here. All right, Ty, if I said that right, you have an echo to your audio. Okay, I got an echo. Let's see. Like I said, it's still new to live streaming. Let me see if I can use a different source for the mic. I mean, we might still keep using the audio that I'm using at the moment, but once I do future live streams, I'll try to get better audio going. All right. Dim says she used SimThread as well from Amazon, yeah, and BroThread. They're both good threads. They both get the job done. So the audio might be a little bit better now that I'm closer to my computer. So as you can see, the Chappelle patch just got done with that green. Now I got to switch it to some black thread. So I'm going to swing you guys over to the Angela Davis patch as I change the color of the Chappelle patch. There we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those of you who are watching this live stream right now, are you guys at home working on orders as well? Do you guys have your machines going? All right, I just changed the color there for the Dave Chappelle patch. I'll go ahead and start it back up. Get you guys a little bit closer. Sorry for the mic constantly, for the camera angle constantly changing. I want to make sure you guys can see all the patches that we're working on. Look right on this one. Let me change the brightness. Here we are. All right, all right. This is crocheting right now and watching me. Okay. All right, Serenity. I mostly have done heat transfers for uniform and polo shirts for people at work. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. I got the little Cricut heat press. I've done some stuff onto some like personal shirts, but I haven't done anything for clients with it. If I do stuff for clients with heat press, I'd rather have a professional heat press instead of the little Cricut one. I'll show you guys the little Cricut heat press that I have. So it's just this little Cricut easy press right here. You can pick these up from like Joann's or Walmart. Nothing special. Hang on, you guys. I'm getting a phone call. Let's see. Nothing for a scam likely. All right, so Dimps is crocheting. What kind of stuff do you be crocheting? Do you do like little beanies or hats or anything? let's see if I can enhance my audio while we're taking a look at this patch right here. Give me a moment. I do have some Rode mics, but we'll see if I'm able to connect these or not. I might be able to connect my Rode mics to my computer just so we can get some better audio. We're doing it live, y'all. We're doing it live. Let's see if we can make it happen. Okay, let's see. Mic check, mic check. Can you guys still hear me? All right, let's see. Don't know if I'll be able to connect my Rode mics right now at the moment. I have to play around with this offline just to get it set up. Beanies, hats, scrunchies, and pot scrubbers. Okay. Let's see. Oh, if you do some heat press. Yep. Heat press is quite popular. Not only that, it's very quick and efficient. So if you got a customer who wants something quick done, you can always whip out that heat press as opposed to an embroidery machine. Not only that, it's more cost effective for the customer. All right, I got to change the color thread again on the Chappelle patch. So I'm going to swing you guys over to the Angela Davis patch. You guys can watch this one switching out. Let me just change the angle for you. There we are. I do need to go in and redesign this one because this is like a whole way of digitizing. I do need to do a revamp. Let me change the color on the Chappelle patch. We'll keep going back and forth between each machine. Like I said, I believe digital file for the Chappelle logo is the guy working down with this file and order it out and stuff. I'm changing some white thread right now. And the white thread I'm using is thin thread or road thread. Like I said, it's kind of similar packaging, so I think that's going to be good. All right. So the Angela Davis design is a simple two-color design. It's just black and red. I do need to go in there and revamp the design entirely. And if any of you are wondering, I am using the 5.5-inch MightyHoop. You can purchase one of these through Hoopmaster. You can use promo code PatchBoy and receive free shipping on your Hoopmaster order. Hoopmaster does offer various hoop sizes for your personas, or if you got any other type of tubular arm machine. If you got a multi-needle machine, you can purchase a MightyHoop as well. These hoops work amazing. So you guys can see, I did got a couple of them. Now you look at so I just showed you the 5.5-inch MightyHoop right over here. I also have a 7.25-inch MightyHoop. Right here. Also, a little bigger size. Like up to this hoop. my birthday, I also received this MightyHoop right here. This is, what is this one? The 9x8? Here we go. This is the 8x9 inch MightyHoop. So this is like the largest size you can get for your Brother Persona. Because the hoop that comes with the Persona is only 8 inch by 8 inch. So you'll be able to use this one for those bigger designs. Those are the MightyHoops that I have. All right, so we just had some over here. I believe the bobbin on this one just ran out. Whenever the bobbin runs out or you have an error, you'll get a message that pops up on the screen. I believe it is. I didn't have these bobbins full when I started the live stream. So let me go ahead and change out this bobbin. All right, Turtle Crusher says, keep up the great work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and change this bobbin thread. So be sure to hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. That really helps spread this live stream out to other potential viewers. So to change the bobbin, what I like to do is I'll hit the like button. And I'll hit the scissor button. And once it cuts, I'll remove that bobbin. But once it's finished moving, I'll move the bobbin. Let's take a look. As you guys can see, that bobbin is empty. So let me go ahead and put a new bobbin in there. This is a lot different than doing my regular style videos where I just kind of clip out all of this extra stuff. So if we're doing it live, you can all see how I change out these bobbin threads. If any issues arise, we'll be able to work through it. I'll run out of bobbin. I just like to go back and forth. I'll close this bobbin housing once the bobbin thread pulls up. There we are. Perfect. Now I got to go over to the Angela Davis patch and change out that color thread as well. I'm going to change the angle and show you guys how I change that thread. All right, so we need to switch to the red color. So we need to switch to the red color. So what I'll do is simply just cut the thread where it's at. Hang on, let me change my angle so you guys can hear me better. All right. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut the black thread right around in this area. If I have a little bit of slack. Then I'm gonna take the red thread and go ahead and tie it off. Once it's tied off, I'll pull it through the machine. And once again, I'll show you guys how that automatic threader works. Let's give me a moment here. There we are. All right. I'm going to go ahead and change the angle so you guys can see this a little better. You can see that the black thread is still in there. So what I'm going to do is just pull that excess black thread through until the red thread comes. You should be able to see the red thread as it pulls through the machine. There we are right there. Now from here, I'm going to hold that red thread. I'm going to hit my automatic threader button. Do the motions here, right there. Adding under the long arrow. Once it's there, I'll hit the automatic threader button again and close that red thread right to the eye of the needle. Now I can go ahead and continue the design. Once I'm done with this live stream, I will try to figure out how I can set up my Rode wireless microphone so that way you guys can get some good, consistent audio. But thank you for tuning in thus far. We appreciate you. We're probably going to continue this live stream all the way up until 12 o'clock Mountain Time. We're here in South Dakota, so the current time here is 11:26. Yeah, the Brother Personas, they do get some great stitches. Like the quality is amazing. I used to just for a good 4 or 5 years, I was just using the Brother SC625s. Then I upgraded to the Brother Innovis Duetta, and that one has some great stitches. But then I ended up trading in the Duetta to put towards my first Brother SC625, or my Brother Persona, I should say. And once I started using that one, like I fell in love with the great quality these machines can stitch out. Later on down the line, I would like to upgrade to a multi-needle machine. Maybe I'll get a 6 needle or just go straight for the 10 needle. But for the time being, the single needles are getting the job done for me. The Angela Davis patch is doing its underlay stitches right now. You always want to make sure you got those underlay stitches whenever you're doing any tatami fill stitches. All right, all right. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and plug my laptop in and make sure it doesn't die on us. We can't have that happening. Don't want the live stream to just abruptly end. So I just plugged in my laptop. All right. So once the Chappelle logo is done doing the tatami fill stitch, it is going to do a little slight outline satin stitch around the C, just to give it some more style to the patch. And then after that, we'll be switching back to the black thread to do that final satin stitch around the border. Because with our patches, we like to have that satin stitch border. It gives the patch a nice clean look, and it also gives the customers a reference point on where they can stitch their patch down onto. I'm going to swing you guys back over to the Angela Davis patch. All right, all right. Once again, this is Chris with Patch Boy Dar Patches for the Culture. Be sure to click on the links down in the description box below, where it'll take you to our Amazon affiliate links. We also got a link straight to our Etsy shop. All right, the Chappelle patch is doing the satin stitch border. So let me swing the camera over so you guys can see how that looks. Ah, yes, those satin stitches are looking nice. And it might be a little hard to tell from the camera, but we did use a motif for the green and red part of the Chappelle patch, so it has like a cool little textured effect. All right, we have Vanessa in the house. Thanks for tuning in, Vanessa. We appreciate you being here. She says, hello, everyone. Those are very nice. Thank you. We appreciate you. If you're just tuning in, we are working on some Etsy orders. We're going to be working up until possibly the noon, the 12 o'clock mark here Mountain Time. It is currently 11:32 a.m. where we are in South Dakota. So we should have time to finish up these patches and start working on some other ones. The next patch up, we will be working on a Poetic Justice patch. We'll be doing a Prince Akeem patch from Coming to America. And we got to do a little J. Cole patch. We're just going to keep on working. All right. We just going to keep on stitching, you guys. We just going to keep on stitching. If you're just tuning in, we are using the Brother Personas, also known as the Brother PRS100. We do have two of them. They are single needle embroidery machines. They are the tubular style machines, which makes it easier to embroider on certain type of garments. Just change the camera up slightly. I do want to show you guys some accessories you can get with the Brother Persona. All right, I do have a color change for the Chappelle hats. I'm going to change that color real quick. And then I will show you guys some of the hats we made with the Brother Persona. And we'll also show you the flat brim hat hoop that you can purchase for your Brother Persona. I'm going to change the angle to the Angela Davis patch just for the moment. And then I'll show you guys that hat hoop and some of the hats that we made. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, also hit that subscribe button. I do plan on doing some beginner digitizing videos in which we'll be using Wilcom Hatch. So definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that way you're notified whenever we go live again. All right, I'm going to change the angle back over to this vertical somewhere here. I want to show you guys our hats. Gotta adjust my lighting slightly. All right, so starting off with this first hat here. Actually, let me grab the hat hook and get that ready. All right. So starting off, we got our classic Martin hat right here. Look at that. Check out the stitch quality on this hat, you guys. Yes, this was done using the Brother Persona, as well as the flat brim hat hoop. There's our Martin Lump Lump hat. It was done on this suede material. We did purchase this hat up from Hobby Lobby. It was only like $6. So if you guys want to pick up some cheap hats that you want to practice on, definitely check out Hobby Lobby and what hats they offer. Next up, we got that Hawk Chula girl. I don't know if you guys ever saw that with this lady. We made a little Hawk Chula hat design. This was done on like a denim style hat. This hat was, I think, $5 at Hobby Lobby. Next up, we got our hat from Yupong. You can pick up a Yupong hat from Amazon. Here we go here. This is our Colorado priced hat right here. Fear not, for I am with you. So look at the good quality from the Brother Persona, you guys. Yes, on the Brother Persona. Check that out. And then lastly, another hat that we have. I do wear this hat a lot, so it's a little bit dirty. This is my MR2 hat. Check that quality out. Let me go just the light so you guys can see this. But look how well it stitches over that center seam. This was done on that Brother Persona, you guys. So if you guys want to get a Persona, just so you can order onto hats, I highly recommend doing so. I highly recommend getting the flat brim hat. And next up, let me show you guys this. This is one of the parts of the flat brim hat that you will when you purchase the whole kit. So this is the part that the hat actually sits on. This mechanism here will pull the hat down. And we also have the mounting jig for the flat brim hat, which is this one right here. Check it out, check it out. And this particular piece right here, sorry for the camera shake. With this particular mounting jig right here, if you got the Brother Persona stand, it will mount right back here. Once that's mounted, it allows you to put the hat on here. And the last and final piece is the actual cap driver. So this is the driver that you will put onto the Brother Persona. And if you haven't seen some already, we have a video on how to install this cap driver onto your Brother Persona. So check out that video. But these are the three pieces you need, or these are the three pieces that come with the flat brim hat hoop. Once again, if you want to do some hats on your Brother Persona, definitely check out that hat hoop, the flat brim hat hoop. All right, I don't know if you guys are a little shy. I am doing a photo show from the end of the day. It's going to take like barely a minute, and this one patch will be. And once these two are done, we'll load up and get ready for two more patches. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys look at the Angela Davis patch as it finishes up. I'm gonna get the other Persona ready for a new patch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you being here. being involved in the comment section. Good to see you guys all. So while that Angela Davis is finishing up, I am getting the hoop ready with some more cutaway stabilizer, some more black fabric. I am using just a black basic cotton fabric material because Joann's did not have the twill fabric that I like to use. I'm pretty sure this Joann's is going to be going out of business soon. Hopefully it doesn't, but there are rumors that it is going out of business. All right. Hopefully my live stream isn't all laggy. The playback makes it look like it's a little laggy a little bit. So I got a new hoop loaded up. I am going to be doing the poetic justice design. So once that's loaded up, I'll show you guys what that design looks like. All right, so that's the latest design is finished up. Give me a moment here and I'll show you guys the next design we're going to be working on. All right. So over on the other persona, we're going to be doing this poetic justice design. Let me adjust the angle so you guys can see it. We're going to be doing this sketch right here. Let me go ahead and get the Angela Davis one off. So here's how that Angela Davis sketch turned out. Turned out pretty good. Lighting for you guys. Not too shabby at all. And here is how that Chappelle C logo turned out. This one turned out really good as well. Like I was telling you earlier, I did like a textured motif. So you can see there's a cool texture within the stitching of the red, black, and the green. This file should be available on our Etsy shop if you guys want to pick this file up and stitch it out yourself. All right, so with this poetic justice patch, let me go ahead and get the colors loaded up that we need to use. I'll have the camera angled this way. We're going to need the black, but I'll just leave the black up there, but that's not our first color. Let me go ahead and take out this green. And I'm going to need the white thread, but the white thread is going to be used later on in the design, so I might take it off of there. I'm going to need a dark blue thread. And we got a whole extra case of other embroidery threads right here. There's extra threads that I might need and possibly use, but I just don't have enough room on my school stand. Let's see. I gotta use this glue over here. Here it is, you guys. I found it. I'm going to be using this I-support glue for the first color of this poetic justice design. Here's a little code on there for you guys to check out what exactly the color is. Let's get this loaded up and I'll get it started. I'll have you guys watch this patch start stitching out as I get the other brother persona loaded up, ready to go. I'm going to keep using that 5.5-inch MightyHoop. I'm going to be doing the Coming to America design. All right. Change the angle. I'm me go ahead and zoom in for you guys. Let's go ahead and start this design. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I'll actually bump up the stitches per minute speed on this design so we can get it going a little bit quicker. I'm currently loading up the MightyHoop for the next patch, getting it all ready to go for you guys. Shout out to everyone who's been here since the beginning of this live stream. We appreciate you. So that loud click you might have just heard was the sound of the MightyHoop coming together because it is magnetic. All right, so I got the other brother persona going. Go ahead and change the angle for you guys. Just on the screen so you can see it. We are going to be doing this coming to America patch. We're going to start off with a bunch of black. We're going to use the black thread first. Then we're going to switch to brown, and then red, and then green. And we're going to keep working our way through that design. I'm going to swing you guys back this direction. This poetic justice patch should be done relatively quickly. It shows that it's only going to take 20 minutes, not including the time it takes to change the color thread. So once this patch is complete, we will be signing off of this live stream, but we want to make sure this patch gets done so you guys can see the finished result of this particular patch, and so you guys can see how well the brother persona stitches out. This is a great entry-level machine. Yes, it is a little bit pricey. You can find one used for maybe like $3,800, or you can buy a brand new one for $4,000, maybe $4,200. You can even possibly find one at your local machine dealer. They do have a new brother persona, and that the new brother persona it has a wider stitch area, so it stitches, I believe, 8 inches by 12 inches. So if you guys want a little bit more embroidery area, you can always upgrade to that brother persona. All right, so I need to change to some brown thread for this poetic justice patch. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. I am done with the blue, so I am going to take the blue off of the top of the spool. I'm going to be switching to brown. The brown I'm using is the 323. I believe this is sim thread here. This is the sim thread 323. Currently tying off the thread up top. All right. Have this thread coming through here. We're going to do that automatic threader feature, so we're going to send you guys in. I'm going to hit the automatic threader button. The whole mechanism will come down. There we go there. Once you feed it through properly, you hit that automatic threader button again, and it'll pull the thread through the eye of the needle. I do have an in-depth video on how to use that automatic threader, so definitely check that video out. And we're going to continue this patch. All right, all right. Doesn't look like we had any new comments, which is fine. Once again, this is Chris with Patch Patches for the culture. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we were able to help some of you get through your little projects that you're working on. It shows that we have been live for 1 hour and 1 minute so far. Not too bad, not too bad. We did have viewers come in and out of this live stream, but it is Thursday, so people are still at work. Luckily, I had the day off, so I was able to do a live stream for you guys. Like I said earlier, once the live stream ends, I am going to play around with my microphones to see if I can get my better mics attached to this live. So that way, when we do future live streams, the audio will be crisp and clear. I'm going to go ahead and swing you guys over to the Coming to America patch so you guys can see how that one's stitching out. And just like with the Angela Davis patch, this one is an older design. So I do need to go in and redigitize it with my new software. When I originally made this design, I used SoulArt to digitize it. SoulArt is just like a cheap, generic little digitizer. I wouldn't really recommend it for digitizing, but if you're just getting started and needed to start off with a quick, easy software, you're more than welcome to use it. But if you can, I highly recommend using Wilcom Hatch Digitizer. Sometimes it is a pricier software. I believe it's $1,100, 1,100, but they do be having sales in which you can purchase it for about $800, and they also have financing where you can set up a monthly payment until the software is paid off. And that's what I did with the Wilcom Hatch Digitizer. All right. It is currently 11:54 Mountain Time where we are in South Dakota. It is almost lunchtime. We might get a few more viewers, but we'll see. But I am going to work up until this poetic justice patch is complete. And then after that, I'll be into the live stream, making more patches and then getting those patches dropped off at the post office. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. So once again, this is the Coming to America patch. I'm about to swing back over to the Poetic Justice patch. This design right here is only going to take about, well, it only takes 20 minutes, and we are currently at the 11-minute mark for this design. We do have the stitches per minute bumped up to 500 stitches per minute. With the Brother Persona, you can go up to 1,000 stitches per minute. But personally, I don't like to have it go above maybe 700 stitches per minute. I just don't like my machines going too fast. guys stitching out, I am going to change my lighting a little bit. I'm going to show you guys what I do to the patches once they are done embroidering and before I cut them out. So give me a moment to just change up my lighting just for a quick second. All right, guys, we are almost there. Just keep tuning in with me. We are going to be adding fray check onto these patches. All right, so we're over here on the table. We got both the Angela Davis patch right here, and we got the Dave Chappelle seat logo patch here. What we're going to be using for the edges of these patches is right here. We're going to be using this stuff called Fray Check. You can pick this stuff up online, or you can go to your local Joann's and pick up some Fray Check. But what we're going to do with this is we're going to apply it to all the satin stitch edges of the patches. And then we're going to let it dry, and we'll cut it out. The reason we use Fray Check is simply in the name of the product to stop the fabric from fraying. Because once you cut it, you might get some little thread edges. Here, let me show you. So on the fabric itself, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like some little thread dangling. The fray check is going to prevent this from happening with the patch itself. So let's go ahead and add this fray check. It does take about 5 to 10 minutes to fully dry. But once it's fully dry, you can definitely feel the difference. The edge will have like a rough texture to it. Logo on there. I'm going to take the Angela Davis one. I'll go ahead and apply some fray check to this one as well. Just like so. Just doing it quick and fast. There we are. So both patches have fray check on them now. I'm going to let them sit here and dry. And once they're dry, I'll cut the patches out completely and then package them up. Now let me go ahead and switch you guys back over to these machines. This is Chris with Patch Boy at our Patches for the Culture. And we are live working on some orders. We haven't gone too far in depth with the Brother personas, but there will be some future live streams where we do more in-depth tutorials and how to set up your persona and whatnot. We're also going to be doing some live streams of digitizing with Wilcom Hatch Digitizer. So definitely click that notification bell. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate those thumbs up buttons. With hitting that thumbs up button, you're able to help this live stream reach more viewers. All right, so it's time to do a quick color change on the Poetic Justice patch. So what I'm going to do is switch you guys over to the Coming to America patch so you guys can see that one stitching out. we are just stitching. You got to keep on stitching. We are live in the craft room working on some Etsy orders. Get these patches ready. We just got done a big order yesterday. We had a customer who ordered 9 different patches from us. Now, that hasn't been our biggest order yet, but it was a significantly big order. We do appreciate everyone who supports our shop by purchasing our patches and watching our content. This particular Brother Persona, if you're just tuning in, we are working on a Coming to America patch on this persona. On the other persona, we are doing a Poetic Justice patch. We're going ahead and going to change the angle so you guys can see the Poetic Justice patch again. Give us a moment here. All right, so right now with this patch, we do need to change it to some white thread, so we're going to do that real fast. I'll show you guys the threads up here. So we just finished up with this red. We're not going to be using red again, so I'm going to go ahead and take that red spool off of there. We're also done with the brown thread, so I'm going to take the brown spool off. The last 2 colors we need are black and white. So I'll take this yellow thread off as well. If you're just tuning in, we are live working on some Etsy orders. Happy Thursday to Marissa. Thank you for tuning in. So we are working live, getting some Etsy orders ready. We got a couple patches to make. Once we are done, finished with this Poetic Justice patch, we're going to call it on this live stream. But be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Also turn on that notification bell, so that way you're notified whenever we do future live streams. We do plan on doing some live streams where we're going to be doing some digitizing using Wilcom Hatch Digitizer, so you do not want to miss out on that. We'll probably do those on the weekend so that people can actually tune in for those ones and not have to be at work. All right, so we're going to go ahead and load up this white thread right over here. Let me get this loaded up real quick. And we'll get this design going. Sorry, my hands might be in the way of the camera. Actually, let me go ahead and change the angle real fast so you guys can see it a little bit better. All I'm doing is just tying off the white thread to the excess red thread that I have up here. Might have pulled a little bit too much, but it's all right. This is one of the downsides of having the Brother Persona or a single needle embroidery machine is you got to constantly come in and change the thread colors yourselves. They do have multi-needle machines where you can just load up all the colors that you'll need for that particular design. And you'll be able to just press that go button and it'll complete that whole patch without you having to change any colors, which is kind of nice. Don't quite need it yet here over at the shop. We're at our little craft room, but we will be looking into potentially getting a 6-needle machine. But that's only once the demand calls for it. All right, so there we are there. We already got the white thread loaded up using the automatic threader. We're just going to go ahead and continue this patch right here. And while this is going, I'm going to go over to the Coming to America design and change the color thread on that one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know some of you might just now be going on your lunch break if you're mountain time like we are. It is currently 12:07. And we are working live for you guys. We are live once again. This is Chris with Patch Boy Darb. Patches for the culture. Give me a moment as I change colors on the Coming to America design. Just change that color thread. If you're just tuning in, I am using the audio that's on my laptop. I don't have a microphone set up just yet, as I'm still getting used to this live stream and new to live streaming. So there might be some moments where it sounds like I'm kind of far away from the microphone. But just keep on tuning in. We're just going to keep on working. We're just going to keep on stitching, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and swing over to the Coming to America patch so you guys can see the progress on that design. It is an older design that I need to redigitize, but it still stitches out nicely. So give me a moment to transition the camera. And there we have it. Here is the Coming to America design. Once again, it is an older design that we use on an older software. I do need to go in and redigitize it using Wilcom Hatch Digitizer. And for those of you who are curious, we are using the 5.5-inch MightyHoop on this particular Brother machine. It is that cool blue hoop that you see in there. If you would like to pick up one of these MightyHoops, use promo code PatchBoy and you'll receive free shipping on your order. Welcome into the chat, you guys. Welcome in. All right, Marissa asks, do you sell your images? We don't sell images, but are you referring to our digital files? We do have some digital files available on our Etsy shop. If you click the link down in the description box below, it should take you, click on the link that goes to our Etsy shop, and you'll be able to see the different digital files that we have. We don't sell all of our designs, but we do have a good handful of designs you can purchase. And those designs are for personal use. But we are going to be coming up with some type of subscription-based service. It'll be a cheap $2-3 a month, but you'll be able to use our digital files for commercial use if you wanted to make products and sell them. We just don't have that set up quite yet, though. But we do have some files that are available for personal use. You'll click on the link that says Purchase Patches here, and that link will take you to our Etsy shop, and you'll be able to browse our catalog of different embroidery files. Not only that, we do have a link that can take you to the Hoop Master if you want to pick up yourself a MightyHoop. You use that promo code PatchBoy, you receive free shipping. We also have our Amazon affiliate links. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the different categories we have when it comes to the different embroidery supplies that we use, that we purchase off of Amazon. So definitely check out those links, you guys. We even have an affiliate link for Z Digitizing. So if you got some stuff that you would like to get digitized, they do offer some cheap digitizing services. And they also have a catalog of many different embroidery files that you can purchase. So be sure to check out those links down in the description box below. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and change the camera angle back over to the Poetic Justice design so you guys can see how that is stitching out. Give me a moment. All right, so I do got to do a color change on both different machines. I'm going to start off with this Poetic Justice design. I'm going to switch it to the black thread and we'll have it keep going because this patch will be wrapping up shortly. And then we'll switch back over to the Coming to America patch. We'll keep the live stream going until this patch is done. So we'll probably go to that 12:30 mark or so because that's when people got to get back to work. I know some people are probably just right now on their lunch break. And if the audio sounds like I'm kind of far away, that's because I'm using the microphone on my laptop. I don't have a wireless microphone set up just yet. But for the future streams, I will figure out how I can use a wireless microphone so that way you guys can hear me nice and clearly. All right, let's get this patch going again. There we are. I'm going to hop over to the other machine and set up the next color for the Coming to America patch. If you guys are enjoying this content, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And for those of you who are just tuning in, we started off working on a Dave Chappelle patch, and we also made an Angela Davis patch. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys those real fast. Here's the Angela Davis patch that we did earlier. Let me change my brightness so you guys can see it better. There we are. Hopefully you guys can see that better, but we started off with this Angela Davis patch right here. And we also did this Dave Chappelle logo patch right here. With this particular patch, if we zoom in, you can see that with this design, we used a certain motif to give it a cool little texture. Once we do some digitizing tutorial, we'll show you how to add these little motifs into your embroidery. So that way you can get some cool textured effects, just like in the red and green here. It's also in the black as well, but you can't quite see it as good, but check it out, you guys. So these are the two patches we started off with. These are the two patches we started off with. We're doing two more. We still got more patches to make after that. But once the Poetic Justice patch is designed, we're going to hop off the live stream so we can get these orders done and we can run to the post office to drop them off. Don't want the customers waiting for their patches to arrive, so we want to make sure we get them shipped out quickly. And for those of you tuning in, definitely hit the link down in the description box below. That'll take you to our Etsy shop. Click that link that's right underneath the purchase patches here. You can check out our large catalog of patches that we have for sale. You can also check out the embroidery files that we have for sale also. Let me get you guys a little bit closer to this patch. Also, if you guys have any ideas of what type of live stream content you'd like to see, just let me know. whether it be some type of tutorial on just setting up the Brother persona, some type of tutorial on digitizing or doing different effects with the digitizing software. We do plan on doing a lot more live streams. And we do plan on doing some live streams on the weekend when most of you guys are actually off, so you guys can tune in for those live streams that we do on the weekend. But we're still getting used to live streaming. I got to get a new microphone set up so you guys can hear me a little bit better. I'm about to do a color change on the Coming to America patch. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, you guys, if you find this content entertaining, helpful. If I'm helping you get through your lunch break or just through your day, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. All right, the Poetic Justice patch is complete. Let me change the angle real fast. I'm going to change the color on the Coming to America patch, and then we'll be back to show you the finished result of this Poetic Justice patch. Give me one moment over here. I'm currently changing to a green color. Let me change to this green color real quick, and then we'll show you that Poetic Justice patch up close. All righty. All right, let's go ahead and take this patch up off the hoop so you guys can see it up close. There we are. So here's that Poetic Justice patch right here. Let me zoom in. Let me adjust my camera so you guys can see it better. There we go. Hope you guys can see that quite well. So as you can see with this particular design, we utilize the black negative space of the fabric instead of using the entire fill stitch. We just use the negative space of the fabric for this design. This is not the only design in which we use the negative space. So whenever you're doing some designing or digitizing a file, be sure to incorporate the use of the negative space. So that way sometimes you don't have to exactly put in a fill stitch. So there's that finished patch right there. I'm going to move it over to the table. We're going to apply some fray check, and then we're going to call it a day for this live stream. Give me a moment as I change the angle of the camera. I'm going to put this up on the screen so you guys don't get any motion sickness from watching this live stream and watching me move the camera around a lot. I'm going to go ahead and change the camera angle. And it sounds like we just had a little hiccup on the other machine. I'm sure it probably just ran out of bobbin thread. But let me go ahead and show you guys how we finish up a patch here at Patch Boy Darb. With all our patches, we use fray check, so that way our patches have a nice solid edge. Give me a moment. Let me change these angles. Gotta change my lighting some. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are live, so we're doing all this stuff on the fly. There we are. All right. Let me go ahead and take this banner off so you guys can see. All right, so we have the patch right here. It is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the hoop. A lot easier way to take that hoop off. Kind of did it the hard way on camera. All right, let me put that off to the side. So there's our patch. And what we're going to be using, if you're just tuning in, I did show this earlier, but we're going to be using what is known as fray check. Let me focus in. So this is fray check here. You can purchase this at Joann's, or you can purchase it online. They typically come in a single or 2-pack. But what this does is we're going to apply it to all the edging of our patch. And once it's dry, it's going to give it a nice hard edge, which is perfect. And the whole reason for the name fray check is to stop it from fraying, of course. So some of you who mess around with fabric and you do craft project with fabric, you know that sometimes the fabric kind of frays. So these edges, they kind of get like a little frizziness to them. So to avoid this happening to the actual patch, we're going to apply this fray check around the patch. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. I believe we have some fray check in our Amazon affiliate link. If not, we'll put it in there so that way if you guys need to purchase some. But you can also go to Joann's. I believe they sell this at Walmart as well. But Joann's has 2 packs where you can purchase 2 in a pack. And online, I believe you can get 2 in a pack as well. There we have it. So we're going to let that dry for about 10 minutes or so. We already applied fray check to the other patches, the Angela Davis patch, as well as the Dave Chappelle logo patch right here. These ones should be ready to cut out. So we'll cut these ones out once we hop off the live stream. And we'll let this one fray check. We'll also add fray check to the Coming to America patch once that one is complete. But all right, you guys, we are at the 12 o'clock. It is, 12:23. And we just finished up that Poetic Justice patch. We reached our goal. We wanted to make sure this patch got finished before we ended the live stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and being involved in the chat. We greatly appreciate you guys being here. Before heading out, hit that thumbs up button. If you like this content, give us that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it. But this has been Chris with Patch Boy Darb, patches for the culture. And we're going to get on out of here. Keep on stitching, you guys. Keep on stitching.